So, the situation we're in is Reb has cast Wall of Fire and lit the entire first floor above you on fire. The fire's spreading upwards, and the fog is being now mixed with smoke at this point. And Echo, you see the three of them run towards the stairwell to go up, rather than go the other way, which is out, and probably safer.
The stairs are also made of stone and probably not flammable?
They are stone. So, Tomve, you're in the lead. What do? You just run up the stairs?
I'm going up the stairs, and as I say, I believe the comment about there's a crate upstairs, and also one of the ghouls having said that Mother is asleep upstairs, we can't go up there, was said last week. So I'm running up the stairs and, okay, no, this is not good. We need to get rid of whatever the fuck or whoever the fuck is in that crate. Nope, we gotta go.
Wait, how did we know that fire was a vampire or something?
What's that?
I feel like I remember you guys telling me it was a vampire or something.
Yeah, that's their suspicion at this point.
I think it's a vampire.
So,
maybe she's a vampire, not a witch.
Why'd I call you Remy? Morgan.
Yep.
Get your fucking ass on cam. I didn't buy you that shit for nothing.
I'm making a quesadilla. Hold on, I'm almost done.
No,
you know what? I made a sandwich and I'm
one.
here already, okay?
I'm holding off from making carne asada until after we're out of combat.
Bitch, I'm hungry and I'm about to take a shot.
I have to do it on Discord.
Jesus.
Reb, you follow,
Here we go again.
Reb, you follow?
Anybody want to take
Morgan.
Why do you have so many spells?
Morgan, give me a few minutes, okay?
now, bitch?
No, I don't have any food in me. I haven't eaten since like noon.
I'm sorry, Justin. Were you trying to hurt these kittens?
Yes. Are you following?
Upstairs, right? Yes.
Yeah. So Echo, it's up to you what you want to do. You can follow them up the stairs, or you can run out. You look, your owl's kind of landed next to you, and he just goes, hoot, and like shakes his head. He's like not happy about the situation.
Yeah, no, I choose to not go up a burning building.
Okay.
Oh,
Jesus. The burning building.
What?
So you run to the
I already
doorway.
was up there. There's nothing up there.
Your owl kind of flaps and flutters behind you. As you run out, though, you see a ghoul is just kind of standing out in front of the entrance, and kind of running up through the woods behind him is some more ghouls, and they're just kind of staring up at the fire and the smoke now billowing out the top. And they haven't particularly seen you, but do you want to try to hide from them? They don't seem to be doing anything. They're just kind of staring up.
There's just 4 of them.
Yeah.
Just.
Only 4.
For now.
In your experience, will I die? Will I die if I fight them?
You don't know. I mean, they seemed fairly competent undead. Like they're not like mindless zombies. They seem somewhat intelligent. So you're not really sure. It'd be like trying to fist fight 4 random people.
I'll climb another tree.
Okay. So you
I forgot about that.
Just roll a stealth check. So roll a d20, or you can click on stealth on your character sheet.
Is it? I already forgot what it was.
Is it /R d20? Is that right?
/R/D20.
Slash?
No, I think it's /R space d20. Right?
That's a /.
Nailed it. Okay. And what's the bonus? Nope, wrong person. Stealth +2, so yeah, 14. So you rush over as you see them. You rush over behind a tree and start to kind of climb into it, and they don't seem to notice you. They're just too kind of taken by the tower going up. Tomve, you run to the top, very top, and you come out kind of in the top of the stairwell. What do you do? The fire hasn't reached this high yet, of course, but there's smoke kind of billowing up through here. It's burning your nose and eyes.
Is there any like floor or anything up
There's
here?
a wooden floor, yeah, but it does seem rotten and not very stable.
You know what? I think you got it.
I would like to.
What kind of rotten are we talking about? Are we talking about like Johnny Rotten, Bonnie Rotten? I mean, like, there's a scale
I'm
here.
not understanding the reference.
Go to Discord.
Yes.
Rotten in that somebody might fall through if they try to stand in the wrong place.
That's not what
I
I
thought maybe that would help. I don't think it did anything.
If I
Who am I
go,
today?
can I? Now, Justin,
Mm-hmm.
question.
Yeah, quite. Yeah. Answer.
If I was to be moving slowly, would I be able to basically be able to move forward like at half speed and not be able to like be stepping forward and checking each spot before I put my foot down there?
Yeah, so you could roll an investigation check.
Okay.
I used Ring the Ram and just like demolish the floor all like right in front of him, and like the entire like room's worth just like.
You lit it on fire, and now you're just gonna.
Yeah, I'm just
destroy
gonna like
the floor
fucking
out
knock
from
the whole thing down.
under you. Jesus Christ.
Fuck everything else.
21.
21. So you start walking out across the wood, kind of feeling with your foot. It does give a little bit, but you find the beams, and you kind of walk along the beams to a certain extent, and they don't seem to be giving at the moment. So what are you looking for, and where are you heading?
I would like to, if possible. Oh no, that's mod. I would like to be heading this direction if you can see the arrow.
No, I can't.
That direction ish.
Okay. Yeah.
And just looking for what was mentioned of being a crate under a pile of, I believe.
Yeah, so you get to about here, and immediate to your left, there's a pile of bodies, and there is a large kind of wooden crate there.
Found the crate. And I would just like to step
Dove,
2, 3. Yes.
get ready to dodge or jump.
What?
Get ready to dodge or jump.
Okay.
I would like to use Ring the Ram on the crate, and or any surrounding things that might get caught in the blast.
But I have. Okay. Oh shit.
Okay, so
I said get ready.
Echo, Lindsay, roll a perception check. So that's a d20, and you add your perception bonus, which is what?
So Badger, what do I roll for that?
+3 for you, Lindsay.
I don't know. I'm imagining some sort of deck save if the floor goes.
Okay.
So I'll get to that in a moment, Lindsay. What's that?
What is the roll for Ring of the Ram that I will probably be needing?
No, I'm not hitting you. I'm aiming at the coffin, but I'm just saying, like, just in case, like, the floor goes or something, like,
Okay.
heads up to odds,
You
you'll
just want
probably
to
have to
jump
make a
back.
deck save.
Yeah, you just want to jump back. Tell me. Yeah, so you can step back. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I was up here, so it would have
I
been
see.
jumping back the one step
Okay.
there.
Yeah. So roll your You don't really need to roll an attack roll, but just roll damage, however much you want to use.
I'll just go with one charge, duty 10. Oh, Jesus. 18 damage.
Okay, so you fire the spectral ram towards it. It does contact and just kind of throw the pile of bodies. Underneath, you see it hit the crate and kind of explode the wood there. And you're kind of showered in dirt as that happens. But other than that, everything kind of settles. The ground underneath the crate near the wall here is actually fairly sturdy, but it is cracked, the flooring underneath you. But Echo, you're kind of out in the tree, and you hear something hit the ground on the left side of this tower. And you see a figure running off north through the trees.
Fuck.
And I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just it's hard to tell with all the trees in your way, and it is dark. But it seemed humanoid to some extent, and definitely seem to come down and like land hard. And that's kind of what made you look over, is like kind of movement out of the corner of your eye, and then you hear something hit the ground and somebody's running off north of you.
Is it you? I bet it's you.
And I'm guessing the ring of the ram was too loud for any of us to hear it.
So you might have
I'm just
heard
blowing up the floor.
you might have heard something out there, but you also have to take into consideration, like, the ram is a giant noise of cracking wood and dirt being thrown around, and there's also like a raging fire.
I
stories
figured,
down.
but yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So Echo, do you want to do anything about that immediately, or do you just want to stay put?
I'll go check it out, but I'll climb a different tree.
Okay. So you see the ghouls kind of see the flames going up, and they seem to mumble amongst themselves, and then they run off south. So you could roll an investigation check as you kind of move around, and maybe climb another tree to get a vantage point.
This is already open.
Is that, wait, what did you say, a what check?
An investigation check. So that's a D20 plus your investigation bonus,
You?
which is
Echo, need to mute Jonathan in roll 20.
it's a +3 for you.
What is that under?
Investigation. It would be under intelligence. Yeah. It's a D20 +3.
So, 20.
21. So yeah, you head off in this direction, and you get up into a tree. Actually, it's probably quicker if you just send your owl up there and kind of look through its eyes. And the owl does see a cloaked figure running north by itself, kind of hunched.
Okay.
What do you
By
want
the way,
to do
guys,
about that?
tonight's D&D is sponsored by Milo Sweet Tea. Also, we are the Rampage Idiot Pack, and we are playing fucking D&D.
No. I'm just gonna black
Yes.
out that part.
Justin, are you recording this one or?
No.
Ah, god damn it.
God damn it.
So Echo,
tried so
Echo,
hard.
what do you want to do about this person running
I want
off?
to follow it.
Okay, so just roll a perception check to try to pick up its trail as you're running. God damn it.
+3 again.
Perception check, so it's a D20 plus whatever your perception bonus is, which is
3.
3, so +3.
Weed, take a shot with me.
Okay, so
Fucking Christ.
you do see the figure running through the woods, and you head off after it. We'll get to that in a
Get
second.
on camera, you bitch.
What do you
I'm getting a shot, and then I have to let my dogs in.
what do you three idiots do up in the burning tower?
That's a good question.
Is there, there are... Ooh, that hurt. There are further, floors, above us, correct?
No, this is the top floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
How high are we up? Like 4 or 5 stories?
60 feet-ish.
60 feet? I don't know how you want me to do this in action economy. I would like to basically unpop my warg, pop it back, and jump out a window, open
So
walling,
excessive.
whatever you want to do. Just basically
Yeah.
like ride it off or jump off and land on it in the air and come down with it.
Roll an acrobatics check for the ward.
Just something real, real graceful. Yeah, right. Alright, Wargy. Acrobatics. This is gonna suck.
So Tombe, you're kind of looking through what
Fuck me.
what you're taking to be a coffin full of grave dirt, and you look over, and suddenly Reb is leaping out a window on the back of the ward. What'd you roll for acrobatics?
Justin,
So
actually,
so the warg leaps and kind of pinballs between two trees and slams into the ground, and you both take 18 points of damage.
Justin, actually, with that, could I actually run over, pick up basically try and grab Remy by the scruff and jump out the window as well.
Sure.
As I do that, I cast Featherfall on all of us, and no one takes damage.
Reb still takes damage because fuck James for jumping out a window. So you two float to stuck softly.
As
You
soon
see
as we jump out
Reb
the window,
just
I'd like
kind
to
of.
summon my...
Reb has like pine tree branches stuck in the armor, and it's not a pretty sight.
As soon as we jump out the window, I want to summon my dog down at the bottom of the tower.
Okay. So it's actually a dire wolf right now, but.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still a dog. Shut up.
Okay, well, gee, okay. Relax. Now, what do you guys do? You have no idea where Echo is. She didn't jump out a window with you.
I can send my pseudo-dragon to go find her.
Sure. So roll an investigation check. Either for you or the pseudo-dragon. It kind of flies over you.
Got a better investigation.
At the same time, I will have the warg telepathically tell me, like, what it's been doing for the past 20 minutes.
Yeah, just it has been tailed by, a handful of ghouls to the southwest. Yeah, southwest. So it's just been running kind of in circles, keeping them following it for a while, and they seem to still have been chasing it at the time that you resummoned it.
17 investigation.
Okay. So, Echo, you chase after the figure you see, and eventually it stops and tries to hide, and you see it kind of hiding behind a tree. You can you kind of sneak up to it, and you hear it whispering something, and there seems to be fog clinging to it that's a little bit red in color, and there's condensation forming on the cloak around it, and it's almost like it's almost like water condensing on like a window or something, but it's red in color. And you hear it kind of whispering to itself, and let me check my notes really quick.
Morgan,
you catch the tail end of what it's saying. And it says, "I promise, my lady, I promise." And then it kind of hears you approaching, and its head snaps up. It doesn't see you, but it's looking around. You recognize this as the old woman that you guys saw in the town earlier. She's stooped and kind of gray skin and long palms with long fingers that end in sharp nails. And she's definitely like aware that there's someone around, but hasn't quite seen you yet.
Okay.
What do you want to do about that?
What's that message thingy that I have?
Yeah, you might have message. Let me check.
Message is a good spell for this type of moment.
So I used it last time.
Yeah, so you do have message. So you can basically pick a direction, and if you pick correctly, you can message somebody from the group. So you point and just roll a perception check to see if you can kind of pinpoint them at range. So it'll be a d20 plus your perception bonus, which is something.
Morgan.
It was 3. Right? Perception.
Yeah,
bonus.
plus 3, yeah. So d20 plus 3. 11? Okay, who would you try to contact out of the group?
Remy.
Remy, roll 2 d20s for me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. She can't. She's getting a shot.
Morgan? Hello, Morgan?
Oh.
Morgan, are you D&D? Hello, Morgan?
Morgan is at her fridge pulling out the tequila.
James, roll 2 d20s for me.
Morgan, you had all day to get plastered. This is D&D time. 13 and 17.
Yeah, so Remy does receive a message. Echo, what do you want to tell her?
That the old lady's over here.
Remy's response is, "Where?"
North. Whatever.
Okay.
Or that.
So message her again.
Literally, north, whatever.
They can take off in that direction.
North by the wood.
But before they get to you, you do see the woman kind of looking around, and she's gonna.
Hold on. If she messaged me, does my pseudo dragon get advantage on finding her?
Yeah. So the pseudo dragon. Did you roll investigation? Was it a 17? Is that what I remember?
Yeah, it was a 17.
Yeah. So actually, the pseudo dragon does spot her, and you guys head in that direction, so you actually know exactly where she's at. But before they get there, the woman is gonna try to ferret out whoever's following her. So she's looking around for you. So just roll another stealth check. Or, no, didn't you already roll one? Is it the 18 that was stealth, I think? Or maybe it was a...
Maybe you should pay attention, DM.
Just roll another stealth check. Roll another stealth check. And I believe you have a +2 to stealth, Lindsay. D20 plus 2. 14, so 16. So she does seem to spot you. You make eye contact with her, and she takes off north again. And you see this red cloud that is kind of clinging to her, seems to dissipate into the air as she's running. Very quickly, the lot of them catch up with you. And you can hop onto the back of the direwolf if you like. They're clearly faster than you are on foot. So you guys will end up eventually catching her. So let me figure out the thingamajig.
Where's I am not sharing with Tombe.
Too late. I already put you there.
No,
we say things and then they
you
happen.
can like hang on to Maud or some shit.
Wow.
Turn into a shark again. So,
I forgot about that.
So she is chasing, or you guys are chasing her down, and she's gonna try to shake you. So everybody that's there, roll a perception check. Your animals can as well roll. The chances of her succeeding here are very low, but we're gonna do it anyways.
Advantage for hearing or smell?
Yeah, so advantage for that, yeah.
Yeah.
If I have my pseudo dragon help,
Okay, so it actually doesn't matter. Nobody else needs to roll. You already beat her. Lindsay
19.
rolled a 20 total. So you guys chase her down, and she's just running. And as the distance starts to close, she just stops and like gets on her knees and puts her hands up. Stop! I can't run anymore.
Well, if you can't run anymore, then don't.
I'm not, she says.
Good.
I kind of want to hop off and like cut off the path north of her.
Sure.
With my scythe down, just question her as to, what the fuck was all of that, basically. Why are you hurting the kids? What is this tower of ghouls?
She says, I haven't heard.
What the fuck's going on?
I haven't heard anyone.
yeah. Are you sure about that? Because I have these two little like holes in me.
She just kind of.
That's normal for a woman.
She just kind of looks at you and says, I don't know anything about that.
Alright, delayed reaction. I'm glad somebody got it, at least.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please.
Do I believe her?
15 plus some shit. I think that's like 20 total. Yes, 20 total.
16.
You
That's
don't believe her. She has
me
fangs that are kind of suspiciously about the same width as the bite mark.
Well, if you didn't do that, then who bit our friend here last night?
Her eyes kind of narrow and says, all right, you have me. What do you want?
We want you to go to the north, as in the northern continent, and deal with them. Stop dealing with this little town here.
What?
Deal! Deal! And she stands up.
Bluffing.
Wait, what?
I was actually already...
The continent thing?
I don't know if you noticed, but I was already running north.
Hey, wait, hold on. I want to know what you're doing, what you did to me, what you're doing to the children, and why.
Roll a persuasion.
What are we dealing with in the northern continent? Like, Reb got
Can I
drunk or
friend
something.
you
Like, she's
with?
confused.
Yeah, you could actually...
Reb caught a
you
concussion
could.
coming down that tree, because, like, James doesn't remember that shit.
Tom just shoulders up to you. It's called bluffing. Go with it.
That's a bad bluff. Jesus.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
We don't want her to leave, you fuck. That's a 17
It's
plus,
called
what's my
She
persuasion?
leaves and we shoot her
It's
in the
very
back.
high. What
Plus
was this?
6, so
What
like
the
23.
fuck is that?
I don't know. I'm in a really
So
fucked up mood right now.
she says, I don't know. I woke up in a coffin, and there's voices, and I don't know. I just
There's
listened
voices.
to to what she says.
Was that
Are
your
you
coffin?
My lady, the lady of the tower, and she points back towards the tower. The lady of the tower.
So you're
just
gonna
kind
come
of-
with us,
Coffin or
and
your
we're gonna
coffin?
find this lady, and I'm gonna find out why the fuck she did this. Cause I don't like being attacked like that.
I wouldn't either, you know.
Are
Whose
you the
coffin was
mother
it?
of all those ghouls that were calling you mother?
No.
Hey, Justin,
Yeah.
do I have all those new spells right now, or is that
That's a,
Not right now. Let's say that you
Okay.
get them afterwards.
okay?
Also, whose coffin is that?
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I assist?
How would you like to assist?
With what I just said and friends and being like, you're gonna fucking tell me, lady. You gotta tell me this.
Can I
shit.
roll
Like,
intimidation
you physically
instead?
assaulted me.
it's like, hey, if you're a cop, you gotta tell me. It's the law.
Remy, roll an intimidation check.
Can I roll intimidation?
Can I do?
Yes,
Can I do a persuasion
You-
instead?
You could
If
do
I'm nice about it.
but you weren't
We're doing
nice.
like good cop, bad cop, or what?
You were not
We're trying to
overly
get a
nice.
little aggressive,
Right,
Remy
but so like
would've been
the
nicer
way
about
this
it.
game works is like you say things and then like your character says the thing that you said. You know what I mean?
I think at this point it's more a bad cop, worst cop.
My intimidation's not terrible.
So
Point taken, Odge. Point taken.
Hey, 19 plus 3.
What'd you roll, Rem?
Okay, so are we doing
Intimidation. check.
intimidation? Just
Yes.
one each?
Yeah, yeah.
Not okay. I was so confused. 23.
So she just kind of backs up and puts her hands up and says, I can't. It's my coffin, okay? I can't sleep anywhere else. Like, if I try, I just can't. And
What's
I don't.
your coffin?
And I don't know why, but I have to. And she like keeps pointing at your neck, Remy. I have to do that, and I don't want to, but
How
I just
long?
have to.
How long
So,
have
okay,
you been
hold
like
on, hear me
this?
out. Hold on, hear me out. I had a friend that had the same thing going on. He disappeared because I think he thinks he's a bad person. I don't fucking know, but I don't see him, and I was helping him with that. I can help you too.
Pretty sure he
You
is
have to
a bad
She's
help
like,
me.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, but you have to help me. You have to tell me who did this to you so I can help fix it.
I don't know. I just woke up in a coffin. I was buried.
Who's this voice? What do they tell you? What do you,
The lady of the tower. She's in the mists. I don't know.
have you met the lady of the tower?
Well, I don't think she's like a person. She's like a spirit or something.
Where does she come from?
Where does she go? Where does she
Where
come
she
from?
come from? You fucking hobo. Oh, no.
I've said it twice. The tower, and like she points.
Where in the tower? We burned the tower down by accident.
Anyway,
Dish,
you know that
maybe.
you saw the fog. She's in there.
So
To be
we
fair,
need
there's
to
not
catch
much
her.
of the
Come
tower
with us,
left.
and we'll see how we can help you. But I need you to come with us and show us where she is and what you know about her. Okay?
She says,
Can
"Oh,
you
Hey,
do that
wait,
for
wait.
roll up
What's your
persuasion
name?
check."
Friends?
Yeah. You ask her what her name is.
Yeah.
Yes.
She just kind of thinks for a moment. She's, I can't remember.
16 plus 6.
She just kind of shrugs and says, okay, just don't burn me.
Okay, we can do that.
She just kind of like
Look at
Wait,
Red.
when did you
starts
start
waddling
playing with
after
the
you.
kids? That didn't sound right.
It's been a few weeks.
And is that when you woke up in the dirt and were listening to the lady and all that?
She nods, yeah.
What were you doing before that?
I was dead.
So, what does this lady, the lady of the tower, what does she tell you? You said she speaks to you in her head or in your head.
Yeah.
What does she tell you? What does she?
She told me to that I had to feed on blood
That's it.
and that I should start to take control of the children and turn them into thralls.
When did she start telling you this? When did you wake up in the dirt coffin?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Did you ever think to ask why?
She's like, she just kind of thinks about that for a moment. Not really.
Have you ever actually seen the Lady of the Tower?
So she reiterates that to her, the lady seems formless. She just kind of is in the fog
It's a
that's plaguing that tower, and just kind of talks into her mind. So you guys wander back, and she just kind of waddles along with you. And eventually you get back to kind of the northern part of the tower here. And you see it's pretty, like the stone outer portion of the tower seems intact, but the flames have reached the top floors and are burning up through the wooden ceiling and roof.
Yes.
Remy, aren't you a good firefighter? Why don't you put this shit out?
Mila. Sorry.
I didn't prepare any
I can
water
see Remy's
spells today. I don't have the components that I need.
You also don't have the spell Kill Rexon, apparently.
Kill Rexon.
Yeah.
He does. You have had so many characters die that when you say a character's name, Morgan doesn't remember.
Fair point. Rexon was the dragonborn with the big ass fucking sword that you let die.
The compensation sword. That's right.
Oh, the one that died in the Fae.
No, the one that died in the fire.
No.
No,
Wait,
the one that died in the Fae was Randak the Barbarian. Oh my god, Morgan.
Like, okay, you gotta at least remember Randy.
I remember Randy. I thought that Randy...
Like, even Clint remembers Randy.
Rexon was one of the Dragonborn chairs.
That's the only one I remember. Randy and M.
Oh,
'Cause I killed
and you
too.
remember N incorrectly, and you still killed him. Oh,
Yeah, it also doesn't help that I like purposely misname characters on the regular. So you guys get back to this tower. You see it's pretty much completely like engulfed in smoke at this point, and she just kind of stares at it and like looks back at you.
Justin, how long would it be to come back from where we were back to the tower?
Like a moment, like under 5 minutes.
Okay, never mind.
Is my create water... I don't remember what spell level it is. Is that a...
first level.
Well, yeah, that's
ritual?
actually first. Yeah, you're right. What's that?
Is my control water or create water or whatever it is that ritual?
I don't think so, but I can check.
It's not. Create and destroy water.
I don't remember, and I can't find it on my list right now.
It is not a ritual.
Charge your iPad.
It is charged. It's right here.
Jesus Christ. Relax, Morgan.
It jumped.
Yeah.
It committed suicide. It jumped out of my hands.
That's because you set the password and then forgot what it was immediately.
Shut up. Fuck you.
Like 3 times in a row, too. That was an amazing time.
Morgan can never remember her passwords. To
Listen, you
So,
fuck.
Lindsay,
It's
John,
fine.
welcome to the stupidity and the chaos.
Echo, what do you
Enjoy.
want to do? What do you feel like doing?
Holy fucking shit.
Right now?
Fucking
Yeah,
cried.
the old woman
I
is
don't
just
know.
kind of like, she looks back at you and points at the tower and it's just engulfed in flames.
Leave it to burn.
Yeah, it's a good option.
Like, I kind of feel bad for the tower, though. Like, it's kind of a cool tower. It's just...
Fuck that tower.
To be fair, the walls are stone, so the tower will still technically be there. Just
You know what? Now it's a really warm tower instead of a cool tower.
Now there's just mist and like, it's gonna escape. Now, like she's gonna, whatever that lady is, gonna be everywhere. On.
And you kind of look, and whereas before you could kind of see the fog kind of mixing with the smoke, you just see smoke now. There's no sign of that fog anymore.
Yeah, see, on. Nothing we can do.
Does anybody
So,
have a way to, like, control the fog?
You ask her that?
I ask it the group as a whole.
She, like, the old woman just, like, shrugs. No, it's just always kind of there.
So
Does anybody have any wind-based spells?
Reb literally does the...
So back to the ghouls real quick. You said you weren't what their mother, like they were calling you. Do you think the woman of the tower is their mother then?
Roll a persuasion check.
Or did you actually Or
I
do
don't
you
know
know
why.
what or who made the ghouls?
Can I assist since I've been very friendly to her and offering to help?
How do you want to assist? What do you say? What do you do?
You rub like the hump and like try and make it like feel better from like the aches and pains.
You?
You can't even
Just,
reach
like,
it.
tippy
She's like
toe,
2
but-
feet tall.
I can give her. I can. Have we done any damage to her? Has she taken any damage at all?
No.
Not from us.
Can I? Okay. Can I use Can I use? I have a thingy here. I'm sure I do. I don't remember which one it is.
Many things, yeah.
Like, I don't know if you would say presto or.
I give
minor
her a
illusion,
dagger,
that's
but
kind
like
of-
with the. Did you get my joke, Morgan?
I
Because if you give somebody a dagger but with the wrong end, it can. You know?
Justin, I cast Fireball Center on myself.
Morgan, what do you do?
Can I assist by using either presto or minor illusion, your choice, and kind of like
But it's
putting
you.
a hand on her back and rubbing it a little bit and kind of making it feel warm and fuzzy.
Sure, yeah, sure.
She uses magic to do that because she's too short to do that, actually.
Roll me a persuasion check at advantage.
Okay. Thank you for
If
the
I have
advantage.
to, I can mage hand
That's
that.
not much better. Math. 13.
She just kind of glares at you, and says, "Yeah, where are my children?" And she kind of starts looking around.
I think I saw a lot of them go into that hole in the building before the tower was
They're
set
still
up.
in there, and she just starts running into the tower.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
what's in the hole?
Her children.
The hole. What?
What
Hole?
else?
The hole! You know, the big old hole
Oh.
that's right in there.
So she disappears into just the flames.
God damn it.
Wait,
Should
what's
we go
down
after
there?
her?
What's going on? What?
There was a
You
hole.
guys, I think she deserves to die.
There was a.
You're the one who's
There was
supposed
a
to
hole
like hags
inside-
and witches. What the heck?
You're a witch. She sounds like a classic vampire to me.
Hey, I just found great water.
God
Yeah,
damn
but
it.
like
I
it
don't
looks
prepare,
like
but I
she
found it.
was nice and then she got vampired.
There was a hole inside the building that a lot of the ghouls came out of.
Her head has started manipulating children. Come on.
Have some love for people.
She's not manipulating children. She's just mentally
Like she was manipulated to manipulate the children. So it's like
Adam-
piss goes downhill. We need to like get like up to the.
It's like Uno reverse cards. At first it's bad, but then it's okay.
Could
Are
be,
we gonna replace
maybe
the fog that just disappeared.
the fog disappeared.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you see that there's smoke pouring out of this place, but the fog seems to have been it's no longer there. Like it's not mixing with the smoke, and you're just seeing smoke billowing out of this place.
It's just that there's no fog in the building. There's still fog around everywhere.
No.
Oh hey!
It seemed to
there's
have
no
been
fog at all?
it seemed to be coming out of the tower, and it only really hung around the kind of a small radius around the tower, but it seems to have completely been dissipated at this point.
So
Like,
There's not much we can do
my
about
bad.
fog that's disappeared.
I stopped concentrating on the wall of flame.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's yeah. I assume that you dropped it as you guys
What
were
is
running
set on
across,
fire?
but it is.
I was trying to extra burn it down actually. Now I'm like, oops.
I'd like to look around towards the top of the tower to see if there's anything or person that seems to have possibly jumped or fallen off of it to cease the fog.
Remy,
So
if
you
you're
look
so
around and
surprised-
you don't find anyone else or anything else. Eventually,
Okay.
the fire just burns itself out.
Yeah.
Everything's all burnt
Remmy's
up.
gonna short rest until the fire dies out.
Okay.
But remember,
Same.
those things, her children, and they're like undead. So like she's basically got an undead army that she calls her kids.
Well, I
think
mean, we
it's-
took out most of them.
Yeah, you took out like a large majority of them.
yeah.
So you guys sit and watch the flames. The woman never comes back out, and the flames die down.
Once the flames
How
start
big
to
is this
die
hole?
5 feet by 5 feet.
let's say once they start to die back down, I'd like to go in and peek inside.
Okay.
But while we're sitting around watching the flames, I would like to make sure that there's at least one person on each. Well, preferably one person on each side to make sure she doesn't just like dip out.
Okay.
I was about to say that, yeah.
So you guys kind of set up a perimeter around the tower. She doesn't come out. It burns the fire burns itself out, and you guys can head inside and kind of poke around. What are you looking for?
I kind of want to see what's down that hole, but like, up to you guys.
How tight of a squeeze is it gonna be?
So it kind of narrows into a small tunnel, and they have described it as a burrow. So you kind of have to go down in there, but you think that they've just maybe dug out a small burrow underneath here.
Maybe
do you think we can like stand down there, or
say that again?
Have to crawl through?
Oh, you kind of crawl down and in, and then it seemed like you could stand up in there.
Hey, Remy, maybe send in the pseudo dragon first. Just
I was gonna say, I think I could send my pseudo dragon down first and see what happens. Maybe Echo's owl can, go with just to be sure.
Yeah.
So Remy and Echo roll investigation checks. So Echo, you can use your action and you can see through its eyes, and then basically you can use your stats instead of the owl's stats, and you can kind of like pilot it basically. So I think an investigation check for you is +3.
Intelligence?
Yeah, it's intelligence. Yeah, +3. Yeah.
I got an 11.
Okay.
13.
So you guys send the owl and the pseudo dragon down in there. You do see various burned corpses. It seems like a lot of smoke kind of poured down here, although it's just kind of dirt and things, so it didn't really catch. But clearly there was a lot of heat down here. And it is just kind of a circular burrow below the ground here that they've kind of dug out. But you find piles of old coffins broken open and piles of dirt down here. But nothing else.
It doesn't lead anywhere else?
No,
or...
just a circular burrow. No tunnels lead off.
No one else either?
Yeah, nobody else down there or anything.
Can I command my pseudo dragon to search the coffins and whatnot?
Yeah, so you look around. There's a few coffins that have been left intact, and there's just dead corpses in there, fairly fresh ones. But the other coffins have just been emptied, and no bodies are inside. But they seem to be broken open almost.
Broken open from the outside or from the inside?
From the outside.
Okay. Broken into, not broken out of.
Are you guys sharing this information?
Remy would be sharing it.
Yeah,
Red's
sorry.
gonna be like, fuck it, starts crawling down there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys poke around down here. What you find is most of the stuff has been utterly destroyed, as well as anything like up top. You kind of search what corpses are up here from all of the killing you've done. Anything of use has been...
Lady?
What's that?
Do any of them seem like the old lady?
No. So you distinctly do not find an old woman corpse. Any of the useful things that were in this tower before have been burned to the point of not being useful anymore. There's a lot of melted metal even in certain places. Usually like softer metals like any jewelry or anything that the corpses were wearing. But you do find a handful of magic items. One is kind of hanging up in the upper floors off of a beam. You find a locket or more of an amulet. It's kind of it's a golden chain with a golden pendant and a ruby set in it. It's clearly magical and is untarnished by the fire and smoke.
I make sure Remy does not grab that.
I will.
Down below in one of the intact coffins, you find a very old skeleton. Remy, you could roll a medicine check. You find a belt, kind of a large girdle-like belt that this person's wearing. Clearly a warrior as well. It's buried with an axe. But the belt it's wearing is clearly magical of some kind.
I will yoink up the necklace and start to ritually identify it.
I got a 27 for medicine.
27. So this skeleton you find, it's placed in the coffin properly, but you find the vertebrae in the neck are shattered in places. And you think that, like, this person was kind of killed and then put back together. You're thinking maybe his head was removed at some point and kind of pinned back together for a burial, basically.
Crushed between the thighs.
Interesting.
And
Jesus,
additionally, you find another coffin that you open with a magical shield in it that you can also identify.
Ooh.
So, Tombe, you take some time and identify these items. Whether that's here or back in town doesn't really matter. The necklace is an amulet of health. The belt is a belt of giant strength. And the shield is a shield that has an abjurative enchantment on it, so that it's just more protective.
Tove, I think you should take that necklace of health.
I think I probably should. Let me.
Wait, what was the necklace?
An amulet of health. It just increases your constitution, I believe, to 19. So your
Wait,
one
can I have it?
of your stats just goes up magically.
Shit, mine would go up hella because mine's a 10 right now.
You have to argue with them. You have to argue with them over loot, Lindsay,
Yeah.
because they just take things. So
I want it.
Hey,
Part-
no,
part
no,
of this
no,
game,
no.
part of this,
Not anymore. Those days have passed. Those people have passed.
part of this game is deciding who gets the shit. So you have to make a case to them that you getting the loot will help them.
I have very low levels, and
It's true,
I have
it's true.
not been able to help in any way. I have nothing.
Not true,
You've
but
been able to help. You've just chosen not to.
that's true.
Wow.
Hold on. She found the old woman. She found the old woman.
Echo, if you
We
were to
also had
quantify
a
your
Suitor
strength,
dragon
what
that
would that number
Was about to find it at the same
Strength?
time.
And Justin,
Yeah.
what belt of it is it exactly?
A belt of giant strength.
Which giant strength?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I was gonna roll for it randomly.
Belt
Probably
of
hill
stone.
giant, but
Cloud giant strength.
Of what?
Isn't
don't have it
a
written
belt of
down,
giant
but-
strength just a belt of giant strength?
well,
and
that's what I
it's just
thought,
like-
but apparently not.
I'm pretty. Oh.
Belt of giant strength. Oh no, yeah. So it's just hill giant. I didn't write that down, but it's hill giant.
Hill giant?
Yeah.
Stone giant, yeah?
Hill giant.
Echo, if you were to quantify your strength, what would you quantify it as? What's
Mine?
your strength? A 9?
Oh, she said mine.
I asked mine.
Oh, yeah.
1.
So
You
12.
have a strength. Oh, a
Plus one.
modifier?
Yeah,
Or-
plus one. On the character sheets on Roll20, it puts the modifier in the big box and not the score.
That's gross.
So
Oh,
I
the small
Yeah,
score is that.
yeah. So
mine?
the 1 is your modifier, and then the big number is your strength score. So 12 is out of 20, and 10 is average. 20 is like peak human. When I write character sheets, I flip those numbers, so that's why they were confused.
Like all sane people. Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay.
what is your ability? How do you hit damage? Do you use your strength, your dex? What do you do with that?
She has a higher dex, but she's a wizard, so
I think she does magic.
So I don't know if strength would be the best thing. What is the shield of? Shield of.
so there's
shield of-
there's an amulet of health which boosts constitution. There's a belt of giant strength which boosts strength, and then the shield is just an enchanted shield that is protective in nature.
Rev, can you use shields?
Yes, but not with two-handed weapons, which is my
So
specialty.
I'm pretty good with shields. I don't think I can attune to anything else, but
Do I have a shield? So.
shields are great for me.
Do I own a shield? I don't fucking know, Aj.
Tomve,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out.
Apology
Great for me,
accepted,
you know
Aj.
how I can like help deflect attacks and stuff with shield. That would be a good thing for me. But I think I'm attuned to. I don't remember what I'm attuned to. I think I have the locket.
Tomve, how do you hit things? What is your attack thing?
He
I
usually
have a
uses
few
dex.
different things. I can use. I have a bow. I have a blowgun, which are both dex. I have a couple of daggers. I've got poison. I've got this little Clint statue that I can wind up and it can shoot magic at things.
What does that use?
That's
Its own ability?
intelligence.
So
That's-
basically all decks for you.
pretty much. Yeah, for me it's pretty much all decks. So I'm down to let you have the belt.
How many things can I tune to? 2 only?
3, I believe. God fucking damn it, Justin! Change that back right now, you son of a bitch.
Justin.
His name's just getting
How many
longer
is it?
and
2 or
longer.
3 here? Oh my god!
It's 3.
3.
Oh fuck you.
It's 3.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't use a shield, but technically I do have a staff, so I could use that, but I wouldn't be able to use a bow.
The shield would be-
Okay. What?
I think
Remy's like, I want the shield.
I think Remy's good for the shield.
I will actually, here's what I'll do. Here's what I will do for that shield. I will remove my cloak and hand it to Echo and say, here, you are welcome to this. I want that shield, though.
What's the cloak do?
It's a cloak of elven kind.
You bitch.
It makes
Is
you
it?
better at
Nice.
stealth.
I don't think that's what you have.
Makes
man.
you more stealthy?
I have a cloak and 2 necklaces.
Which
necklace
necklaces?
I have that curse necklace. I have the necklace that gives me advantage on death saving
I don't-
throws. And
Oh,
a cloak.
so-
I don't have.
Morgan?
I don't have a cloak in your inventory, Morgan.
I thought I had a cloak.
I think you gave it to Arya.
True facts.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, I
did.
what I have written
That was
down.
the
I
cloak
have
and the
a-
necklace.
I have a chain shirt for you, Morgan, a magic one. The cursed locket and a periaptive wound closure.
Is it
Morgan.
a magic chain shirt? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the Ancient Eladrin. Is that attunement?
No.
Okay,
Hey,
well then
Morgan.
I just want the shield then.
Okay, so the deal has changed from I'm not giving you anything. I want the shield.
Morgan.
Well, I
Hey,
thought I had a cloak to give.
Hey, pause, John. I'm sending you a thing. Just read it. It'll get you up to speed, and then we'll introduce your character in a mo.
Morgan. Know your fucking buffs. That necklace doesn't give you advantage on death saves. It means when you drop down, you automatically stabilize.
Oh, that's what it was. I couldn't remember.
We know. We noticed.
We know.
Okay, wait, which shield is this again? What's it called again?
We assume it's a +1 shield.
It is a abjurative shield.
Oh, it's not a +1.
Yeah, it's a +1 shield.
It's a +1 shield.
Yeah.
If we were to quantify the strength that Reb would get with the belt of giant strength,
21.
and
I would gain 2 points. I would
But-
gain 3 points.
with the mod, well, I mean, comparing that to your charisma mod, which I believe is your current attack.
Hold
mod.
on.
No, my attack mod is my strength.
Oh, it is strength. Oh, well
Yeah.
then, yeah, definitely belt for you. Shield for her.
Amy of good
Amulet of good health.
hilt. And
Oh
Amy
my
of
god.
hit.
Health.
And shells.
That's a capital I, clearly.
I don't even remember what the other one was. What was it?
Belt of giant strength.
Hill giant.
So I think that Reb should take the belt. I think I should take the shield. And
Wait, Morgan.
Convey and Echo, if you were to quantify your ability to stay alive, health points, what would that be?
They're called hit points.
Hit points? What? It's the same fucking.
It's like
No, it
act
is
like
not.
you've been here before.
What?
I said
What's your
act.
health?
Oh, are you asking Lindsay that?
Lindsay.
I don't
knows.
understand.
Your hit points are like how when you take damage, your hit points go down. It's like heart containers in a video game. 14 is hers.
At 14 out of
And
what?
out of so 14 is what you have. So that's your maximum. So currently you're at 14 out of 14 because you didn't take any damage. And
Yeah.
it just goes up each time you level, which you did right now, so it's actually going to go up.
Say, mine is at 45, but also that's 45 at 7th level. That's pitiful.
That is.
Okay.
Arch, believe in yourself.
Okay. So,
We just
can Echo even equip a shield?
No.
Wait, I
Well,
can't
hold
find-
that
on.
problem.
She can. She's just not proficient in shields.
I think that Reb and Remy are the ones that are proficient in shield. Because Tombe, you don't have any proficiency in shields, right?
Maybe I gotta check artificer. I
so-
don't know.
So not being proficient in
Light armor-
shields,
I do
what
have-
does
I
that do
actually
if you
am
equip a
proficient
shield?
in shields.
Lindsay, you're getting better spells. I'll explain that once all of this loot stuff is argued about. You leveled
I
up, so you're
do-
getting some more stuff.
I do.
Justin, I
technically
totally
have
forget. If you're
proficiency
not proficient in
shields.
shields, what happens if you quit win?
You just
Nothing?
have disadvantage on like strength stuff and dex stuff, I think. It's basically like equipping armor you're not prepared to use. So like your AC does go up, but you get worse at other things like strength checks, strength saves, dex saves.
I think Remy should take the shield. I think
Yeah, I
that
don't
Reb
want the
should take
shield.
the belt. And then I think that Tombe and Echo should duke it out for the necklace.
On the necklace.
I believe I should get
Hey,
the
give
necklace.
me the necklace.
Reb just sighs.
Tombe, you see the
She goes
owl.
over.
The owl hops up to you and goes hoot, and like flaps its wings at you.
Reb just kind of
I
sighs,
just
goes
batted
and
away.
whaps
Fucking
both
Thaddeus.
of them in the back of the head.
Flies away.
Don't you touch my owl.
Remy and what is your name? Tungle Down Rim, short for Tungle Down Rimothy, hero of the Morrigan War, whaps him too, and she
Morgan
Like,
Moore?
digs-
I don't know more.
I mean, didn't
She
you
makes
know-
that
Rig nut,
mistake
whatever.
every time we say that word. I didn't do anything.
Okay, anyway,
To be
digs
fair,
in
you
her-
did release at least
in her
one
bag, and hands Echo a cloak. Here, they're selfish fucks. Here, just take this. Take this.
What's that one?
I'm tired of them.
What?
Cloak of protection.
Okay, so Reb is giving you a cloak of protection, Lindsay.
What does that do?
It gives you +1 AC and +1 to saving throws. So basically, you become like harder to hit, and you're slightly better at avoiding damage. Basically.
Okay, take it. Take the amulet. I'll take the cloak.
Okay.
What did
Okay,
I
look
do?
badass in the cloak.
Say that again, Morgan.
What did I do to deserve being smacked?
None of you want to share.
I'm not.
Bad
You guys are
children.
the only
We've
ones
had this
that
problem
do it.
before.
Reb,
Especially with you tiny ones. Gotta down at Remy.
Reb, you also have to remember, even when we do share, they still die.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's true.
Well, you know what? If they die, we'll just take the stuff back. That's how it always works. Big
Unless they
deal.
fall off a
Surprising,
cliff
though.
into infinity. Aria, Elise.
Okay, that happened like once, alright? Other times we just kind of pick over your body, put some coins over your eyes, maybe rub some lotion on your
bury
your
you
burn
in a
wounds,
city
and
that
then there we
you've
go.
bury you in a city on a continent you've never been to.
Also, still
True facts.
don't even put the shit over the eyes.
Oh, Reese, what is it? Cremate you.
And then buried him in an
half of
alley.
Rita's mom
You buried
in
him
an
in an
alley.
alley in the slums. Jesus Christ. So you guys,
Wait, is that what we did to Reese?
yes.
Yes.
After desecrating the corpse and being like, "Hi, I'm Reese Faceless."
Yeah, Reese's Pieces. Anyway, all of you children happy now?
More or less.
So you guys head back to the tavern. You get in that night, and it's pretty empty at the moment. You don't see those undead people, or there was one undead and there was two kind of servants. They don't ever come back. You don't see them again. So what's the plan going forward?
Well, we lost the lady.
Yup.
We can hang out for a few
Go
days.
for her.
See if they try to come back. We continue attacking the children. I think that maybe now that I know that she was trying to turn these children into a thrall and remove curse does work to get rid of the symptoms, I should probably continue to find children and remove curse them all.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I think we should go back to that burnt down husk, see if there's any of the others have gone back there, the lady shows up, anything like that.
If there's any
Okay.
trails that lead away from the tower, possibly go back there during the daylight when we can actually see shit.
Oops.
Oops.
Those are just my ideas.
Did they hurt?
Fuck you.
I have a big problem here.
What's that?
God damn it, Morgan.
Do I get my spells now?
Yeah. So you guys head back to the tower. No ghouls return. The vampire doesn't show back up. The fog never seems to return. So you can spend a number of days here. Remy, you can go around casting remove curse on the children. They were clearly turned into thralls, which basically just means they were charmed by the vampire, so they had to listen to the vampire as if it was a friend. So other than that, nothing kind of malicious was done to them up to this point.
Which vampire, the lady or the other?
You're not sure about that, but basically the curse is enchantment based, it seems. So Remy, you go around removing the curse. Over those couple of days, no kind of undead pop up back in the forests, and everything seems to go back to normal.
Yeah, over at least one of the days there, I would like to go back to the tower. Well, when we go back to the tower, I would like to go into, well, as I say, if we haven't already, dig around in that burrow and make sure there's no like hidden walls or
Nope.
Potions or shit.
Nope, you find nothing.
Okay.
So during this time, you're just kind of hanging out. But Remy and Echo, you have time if you want to teach each other spells. You can. Lindsay, you in the level up, you picked up 3 spells that I added to your list on your character sheet, but I haven't added the descriptions yet. I can do that later. But Gentle Repose protects a body or other like a piece of an animal. It protects it from decaying. So you could hunt an animal, Gentle Repose it, and get it back to, a week back to your home without it going bad, basically.
Is it a week? I thought it was 10 days.
It's 10 days, but she's a week away from her cottage at the moment. Invisibility, you become invisible. But it fades if you attack or cast a spell. So you can be sneaky, but you can't attack from invisible. You become visible again. And then Snilluck's Snowball Swarm. You pelt people with balls of ice that do some damage.
For Elise.
And so now you can prepare 3, 6. So you can prepare 6 of your spells at the beginning of the day. So you can bubble in 6 of them and use those.
What spell level do you have?
She has 4 first level slots and 2 second level slots. So Remy, is there anything you want to teach her during that, roughly 5 days of waiting around?
I could teach her Misty Step.
So Misty Step allows you to teleport a short distance.
Oh yeah.
So you kind of like that idea, Misty Step?
Okay. I'm gonna go to my phone and I'm gonna go act like Morgan and cook.
Gang gang.
I could teach her haste as well, but she wouldn't be able to use it yet.
Yeah. So just Misty Step? Is that what you want to start with?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically the way this works, Lindsay, is you find a spell that's written out like this, like in your spellbook and in Remy's spellbook, and you spend money to basically practice it until you can do it. So the cost and time you have to spend depends on how powerful the spell is. Misty Step is a 2nd level spell, so it costs 100 gold and 4 hours of time to learn it, basically.
How much gold do I have?
You started with 105, I believe.
Wait, does she have any spells that I
So you have 105.
Which spells does she have again?
She has Catapult, Find Familiar, Ice Knife, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Unseen Servant, Gentle Repose, Invisibility, Snowball Swarm. this is where you again convince them that if they pay for the spell, that you can use it to help them later. You could teach me invisibility and you pay for it, and then I could make you invisible later.
Wait. Does she has Unseen Servant, and does she have Conjure Minor?
No. That's a 4th level spell, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
It might be. I wrote down a bunch of spells. Hold on.
That's a ways away, Morgan. Relax.
Oh. What's that? That's what I want. There it is.
So yeah, you have 105 gold, and so it would cost 100 gold, and you would learn Misty Step, and then you can prepare that, and you teleport 30 feet, basically. And it's also a bonus action, so you could teleport and attack. As far as spells are concerned, though, you can only cast 1 leveled spell a turn, so you could teleport and then cast one of your cantrips, but not, like, you couldn't teleport and cast Ice Knife in a single turn. You would teleport and cast, like, Poison Spray or something like that. You could do that.
How else do you receive gold? You just have to, like, find it?
Find it. They have a bar, and they accrue money that way. This time, you guys lit the tower on fire, so the small chunk of gold that would have been found was just melted down and not usable, I guess. Not worthwhile. You can also sell things, so, like, a lot of the things that were jewelry and that sort of thing were also destroyed in the fire, so you could have sold those back at town for gold.
We sold a dead person.
Of course, you could sell magic items. There's an NPC that